As a background that we must remember before going with the President Salinas is President Lopez Portillo. He began his presidency with a plan that exposed 2 years of recovery, 2 years of consolidation, and 2 years of development. His plan was really ambitious and so good, but he started with another one after knowing that many petroleum deposits were located. His plan, Administration of the Abundance. This plan gave Mexico a lot of money in resources, but the government itself was responsible of spending it all the money without bounds. Mexico had a great dependence in the petroleum exports, and suddenly the Arabs gave the barrel in $4, while Mexican petroleum was sold in more than $56. Instead of reducing the prices, the Mexican government decided to increase the prices. Thus, Mexican government started to lose a lot of money, and the public expenses did not diminish. This created a crisis in which the gross domestic product and the Federal Reserve vanished to 0%. Mexico had the need to ask help to the International Monetary Fund. The wealth was not shared at all because the inflation and the devaluation of our currency was rounded to 100% or even more. Miguel de la Madrid entered the government to try to save the country. He established something called Programa Inmediato de Reordenación Económica, or PIRE, but it was eliminated because of the earthquake of 1985. Also, the Bolsa Mexicana de Valores fell to a complete catastrophic crisis. Why? Because from 56 pesos per dollar, it turned to be 2,200 pesos per dollar. Mexico was pushed to enter neoliberalism. How did Mexico enter neoliberalism, may be the question. Well, Miguel de la Madrid established certain programs that enable Mexico to enter this system and to make Mexico a bit more competitive in order to give Mexico stability, especially economic stability. If you have economic stability, you may have political stability and social stability. What he did was that he entered certain organizations that were World Trade Organization, as well as a General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, the GATT. With this, Mexico started its period of neoliberalism, though it was at the end of Miguel de la Madrid presidency. Now, going with Salinas, he was the president that exercised this type of government. Before explaining the function of neoliberalism and the meaning of a concept in a government such as Salinas, we must recall something really important. How did Salinas got into the presidency? First, we must recall that by the year of 1988, there were a lot of conflicts inside the PRI, or Partido Revolucionario Institucional, but also there was a high development of parties such as Partido Acción Nacional and leftist parties, but really small leftist parties. Soon after Salinas was announced candidate, Cárdenas, that was inside of the PRI, decided to go out and form his own party. What did he do? He made a unification of all these small leftist parties.